Playground Games said FH6 would have the most advanced car customization in franchise history, and honestly, they were half right. Because for every genuine great addition to the garage, there's something that makes you wonder if anyone on the team actually looked at it before shipping it. Let's go through the full picture. First, the part selection. More bumpers, more body options, more visual components than any previous Forza game. And this time around, a lot of them actually fit the cars they were designed for. That sounds like a low bar, but anyone who spent time in FH5 knows how many body kits look like they were built for a completely different car and just bolted on anyway. That problem is significantly better here. The paint system is genuinely impressive. More detail, more depth, more combinations than before. You can build a livery in FH6 that actually looks like something you would see on a real car, like vinyls on the windows. Not just a flat color with a sponsor stickers slapped on. The metallic finishes especially have a quality to them that FH5 never matched. You can have so many different types of paint, so many different types of red, and the hue, and it's so much more detailed this time, which is genuinely amazing. And I want to give a shout out to the statistics. This is not what a lot of people are talking about, but finally, for the first time, the numbers actually tell you something. You can see exactly what a part does to your car's performance. Yes, we already had the basic stuff, but now you got so much more detail to it. And it's not just a vague arrow pointing up or down, but real information. For anyone who actually cares about building and tuning, this alone is a significant upgrade. So I genuinely think there are a lot more parts in the garage, and they have done a great job at giving you more options, especially in the paint customization. But here where we get to some cons, some constructive criticism that I think they can easily make better. Some of what Playground is calling body kits are not body kits. A body kit means the car looks transformed. What they have actually done, for example, right here on the Ram 1500 TRS, when I went into the customization and I went into the body kit section, I thought it would give the car like a lift kit or an actual wide body. That would be amazing. But all we get are some fenders, what looks to be fenders, that are literally the smallest that I have ever seen on any car in the entire game. I was so flabbergasted and speechless that they could say that this truck has a body kit, but all they did was add some screws and plastic the width of my thumb. I could not believe that they call that a body kit, you know? Calling that a body kit is generally misleading, and the community is already noticing it. Second, I'd say, is the Forza Aero. There's been a problem for years, and FH6 has mostly fixed it. I wouldn't say that this is a bad con, because on some cars it looks great, and all the wings are designed to fit nicely on the back of the cars. In some cases in FH5, you had the length of the spoiler, not even the length and the width of the car, and it looked very disproportional. So I'd say they've done a much better job on that. So I'd say about 60% of the cars with Forza Aero options look incredible. But there are still cars that the Forza Aero sits on the car like it was designed in 5 minutes. Or it was just very, very ugly looking. And the type of rear wing that they are using, some people love the rear wing, but most people don't. And I do think they should have used different designs for different types of cars, and not just one type of thing. I think that was a genuine mistake. You either love it, you know, or it ruins the build entirely. And right now, there is no middle ground. Also, there is no reason in 2026 that a game of this budget and scope cannot let you adjust the dimensions, the angle, and the mounting position of a rear wing. You should be able to build your own. Every serious car customization game has had this for years, like Gran Turismo 7. FH6 still does not. And I do think it would have been an amazing change if they would allow us to create our own wing, give us at least 5 options of different types of rear wings. And rather than going into every single car and making them fit nicely, why not let us fit the rear wing? Then that would make some really funny builds, or ugly builds, or beautiful builds. Like you could have a huge rear wing, you could have a size multiplier or a size slider that makes you have the rear wing go incredibly big. That would be amazing. But no, we still don't have that variety, and choice of body parts. And one thing, this isn't a huge con as well, it's just a little thing that gets me a bit annoyed, is the interface. This is the one that kind of gets me, because Playground Games has built an entirely new game, a new world, a new progression system, and then opened the customization menu and apparently decided the FH5 UI was fine. It is not fine. It feels like a placeholder design in the finished product. All they did was just change the colors, and I mean, I bought it for $120 and I don't think it was nice seeing the exact same type of design. Maybe they could have made it more cinematic or more 3D effects in the way they designed the user interface. Navigating the parts still takes very long, especially the rims. If you go onto the wheels and want to have a specific design, all you have is a huge list. Very, very long to find your own thing. They should have a search feature. That would be very, very nice. The layout is still unintuitive, and it does not feel like a menu built for someone who actually wants to spend like 2 hours building and painting a car. Finally, a lot of the visual parts just do not look good. Not on every car, not even on most cars, but enough of them that when you're scrolling through options, you just land on the craziest option and not the more mundane or more sensible options, because they just look low quality, or they just look copy paste. And I wish they would have done more body kits and just let us do our own stuff. If they would have made us create our own body kit where you can change all the types of width and dimensions and how wide you want your body kit. I mean, of course, there has to be some limitations. You can't have something that is 3 meters wide. That would be obviously stupid, but at least give us the creativity. I mean, they gave us the estate to build whatever we want. Why can't they give us freedom in the customization so we can build whatever we want? Because most people will put on the body kit of a few cars and everything looks the same. But I do thank them that they have improved the paint. Next, they need to improve the customization. So I do agree that the foundation of FH6 customization is genuinely better. The paints are way more detailed and look amazing. The fit is better on some of the spoilers, but not every. And the information they give is much more detailed. Playground made real progress, and it deserves to be said. I have to give them that. But the ceiling is still too low. If you are a casual player who wants to put a color on a car and add some rims, FH6 delivers. If you are someone who wants to build something that looks and feels truly custom, again, I'm talking about building your own rear wing or building your own diffuser, then the tools are still not there yet. What do you think? Is the customization good enough, or does Playground still have work to do? I personally think they have lots of work to do, but of course there will always be work to do. So drop it in the comments. Subscribe if you want more FH6 content. I am Driven, and I'll see you in the next one.